I'm so uncaptivated, I hate it, you speak on bullshit.
What happened to the greatness? Y'all took it and made this bullshit.
I played down they stupid, but clearly they stuck on bullshit.
About to lose it.
And take out all this motherfucking bullshit. I'm so uncaptivated, I hate it, you speak on bullshit.
What happened to the greatness? Y'all took it and made this bullshit.
I played down they stupid, but clearly they stuck on bullshit.
About to lose it.
And take out all this motherfucking bullshit. He roll with a flow that's so dope. You look dumb like a hoe trying to ride my boat, trying to ride that show like a rock and roll. Got a rhythm for mine, but accountable for the words I spoke, and the throats I choke, and the hearts I broke, and the weed I smoke. But I take credit for how pissed you look when you heard me spit. Your gang got shook. A lot of shit's directed towards pussy that can't handle the gore. That's why my killers be banging this shit. Can rock with that, they close to bullshit. I'm all the way spitting, I'm all the way ripping, I'm all the way cold. Now watch start tripping. I'ma tell them like it motherfucking is. That hoes, they don't like it, but that's all they really is. Nah, run little bitch, don't bother me. This gotta be a killing to make. Spit fire so dope, would've thought I made it. My beats my own, them hoes be faking. Murder when the mainstream, they ain't on the same team. Watch about hating and flip when I major league. Only fucking spitters.
The whole team is bullshit.
They can't fuck with us.
They whole team is bullshit.
Dealing with them killers.
They whole team is bullshit.
I'm so uncaptivated, cause you speaking on that bullshit. I'm so uncaptivated, I hate it, you speak on bullshit.
What happened to the greatness? Y'all took it and made this bullshit.
I played down they stupid, but clearly they stuck on bullshit.
About to lose it.
And take out all this motherfucking bullshit. I'm so uncaptivated, I hate it, you speak on bullshit.
What happened to the greatness? Y'all took it and made this bullshit.
I played down they stupid, but clearly they stuck on bullshit.
About to lose it.
And take out all this motherfucking
Let's
bullshit.
underground until the death, cause we the best, yes we superior. You fuckers whack, you don't meet the criteria. I'm about to eat your food, I walk up in the cafeteria. Thought you was a killer, what the fuck you acting scary? Bitch, you and bury your back, get your barrier. Beef with the beast and you know I'm a barrier. Y'all niggas pussy, you fucking venereal. Open your gums and now you at your burial. Hoes for breakfast, ain't fucking with cereal. Bitch, you a joker, you cannot be serious. Passing them up like the fast and the furious. Industry rappers ain't touching me, period. Fuckers is faking, you snakes and amphibians. Dog, you just live out the life that you live in. Think you they go, but you really just feminine. Got a hard coat, but you sweet like an Eminem. I'm throwing these horns when I get on my bullshit. Suckers been born, I'ma let up for full clip. Ready for war, I'ma ride on my bullshit. I'm a rap god, I'm the one that they worship. Hey.
I'm so uncaptivated, I hate it, you speak on bullshit.
What happened to the greatness? Y'all took it and made this bullshit.
I played down they stupid, but clearly they stuck on bullshit.
About to lose it.
And take out all this motherfucking bullshit. I'm so uncaptivated, I hate it, you speak on bullshit.
What happened to the greatness? Y'all took it and made this bullshit.
I played down they stupid, but clearly they stuck on bullshit.
About to lose it.
And take out all this motherfucking bullshit. I'm so uncaptivated, I hate it, you speak on bullshit.
What happened to the greatness? Y'all took it and made this bullshit.
I played down they stupid, but clearly they stuck on bullshit.
About to lose it.
And take out all this motherfucking bullshit.
Because it's never done that specific thing before.
That's what I'm saying.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Alrighty, guys, what is up? Happy Friday. We are the Soul Snatchers, and welcome to our asylum. I am Sage.
I'm Rain.
And we got a lot of interesting topics for y'all this Friday, as well as some new songs. Hi, everybody that just came in. Glad you guys can make it. The song that was introduced is White Owl Official's
Featuring Playboy the Beast, So Uncaptivated.
Yes. I like this song. Not that I don't like his previous song, but I'm really feeling this song more.
Yeah.
So he just has a lot of good music. I really need to get more in the habit of. Actually, we do stalk his page a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do stalk his page. I guess for our first topic of today is literally for the LGBTQ news of Disney has been in some way, shape, or form shutting up the haters. That apparently they're coming out with more rainbow inspired merchandise just in time, I guess, for Pride to, try to represent Pride and support the LGBTQ community. And because Hey Sarah. And because they have low and hey Ray. And hey Christina. And because they have low
he's getting ready for Blast from the Past
sales.
Tomorrow. I forgot to tell you.
Ah yes. Ray's Blast from the Past.
And we will be hosting it a week from this Saturday. Ours is next Saturday.
Yep, and I hope you guys tune in because I think we have some pretty good song choices for y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So, apparently Disney sales are down, and everybody's like, oh, it's because of the rainbow merchandise. And a CEO of actual Disney is like, no, it's not. Like, this is kind of COVID related because everything with the mask, and you're not supposed to extra gather when you're not supposed to be gathering, like still social distancing crap.
Right.
But they're also trying to be more, Disney is also trying to be more inclusive, like apparently trying to hire more LGBTQ related staff members. And I'm like,
sweet.
Didn't even realize they really didn't have any. I mean, that's not really something that should be a work-related issue. Like, it shouldn't be on the application like, hey, do you represent the LGBTQ? Like, that shouldn't even be a thing. But seeing as how there are a lot of LGBTQ members, it would help maybe if you had at least a little bit of representation.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're coming out with Pride products of LGBTQ toys, flags, merch, and apparently Mickey and Minnie are going to be representing the LGBTQ with their little rainbow stuff. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so cute.
I can't wait.
I've only been to Disney with the children once, and it's the most expensive goddamn thing ever in my fucking life. And I'm like, and let us read a couple comments before I finish that story.
Okay. Dead says, well, fuck me, girls. What am I, fucking chopped liver, apparently? No, Dead, you are not.
Hi, Dead. We definitely apologize for that. Like, we were not trying to purposely ignore you in the asylum. We were not doing it.
Oh, no. You are up on our wall, Dead.
Yeah, dude. You hold on. I got to move the camera.
See?
All right, yo. You see it?
You are on the wall.
You're on the wall, bro. As well as like 200 other masks.
Yeah.
So yeah, we actually finally got a frame. So yay, happy. Yes, Dead, we do apologize for that. Was not trying to make you out of chop liver, dead liver, dead liver, dead liver.
You come up with a new word, babe.
Yes. But Disney it's a really great place to go, but if you don't have the money saved up for it, it's crazy fucking ridiculous. Like, both Sky and Phoenix have these little paint It's a little Coach. It's a little Coach backpack, and it has little sparkles, and it's pink, and it has little Minnie Mouse ears on it. And guess how much those two things were each? $90. One of them I
Ded's
still have.
laughing, and Ray says that's amazing.
It is really amazing. Like, if you have kids, like, it is. I don't want to say it's the happiest place on earth because that's what they portray it as, but it is a very awesome place to go when you have the money. Whether you be a single person, you can just go and enjoy the rides and the sights.
We love you too, Ded, and we apologize for our technical issues. We do not know what is going on with our computer today. It's doing weird stuff.
Right, like it's pressing buttons by itself, and I swear to God, hands. You see hands.
Yeah, we're both right here.
Yep, one fiddling with nothing. So yeah, $90 for a purse, and then God forbid if you want to fucking eat. This is a 3-day, damn near. Well, actually, no, it's a whole ass week event of. If you don't plan on spending a week there, you won't get to do and see everything because the lines are long unless you get a fast pass to bypass everything, which is extra fucking money. And it's like, it's the most, again, it is a very wonderful place, but you will become broke immediately after. So it's like, and then they don't, let you pack a lunch or whatever. You have to buy what they have, and I'm like, well, fuck it. So I was hiding sandwiches in my pockets and Cheetos in my pockets and whatnot, and fruit roll-ups in my bra for the children. Don't judge me. Anyway.
Yeah, because you told me about buying them the churros and the pops and everything together came to like $50.
Yes. Four churros, which is the Mexican, well, the Latino cinnamon stick donut thing, and 4 Santas was $50 fucking dollars.
We love you too, Perry.
Yes, Perry, we love you too. So I was like, well, damn, like. Thank God I'm kind of a big bitch because I would have starved, like, just walking around here. I mean, you get some really bomb-ass exercise if you're not... I mean, not saying if you're not healthy, you can't go, but it is a lot of walking involved. Like, so much freaking walking. Like,
well, that sounds like the perfect trip for me then.
Yeah.
I love to walk.
We shall one day go with the children because when I originally went, it was a trip pretty much for the children, and everybody didn't get to go. So next time on our next adventure, we shall definitely go. So in another small piece of the LGBTQ news, apparently in one of Kenya's refugee camps, there's, for some reason, a whole onslaught of anti-LGBTQ running around.
Oh, we have to go back to the Disney.
Oh, okay.
Because we have some comments.
Okay.
Ded says, especially during Halloween for Disney, and The Nightmare Before Christmas takes over the Haunted Mansion. And Sarah says, who don't like Jack?
Right. Like, literally, who doesn't like this little skeleton? Like, how can you not like this motherfucker? Like, I don't understand. And it's such a cute movie. That's literally my favorite freaking movie.
Hi, Sissy.
Oh, and to comment on Ded's comment, we've seen the Haunted Mansion, and for some unknown reason, it was very lackluster. Like, I've seen a lot of memes that, as an example, like on Facebook, that'll say, name one thing that's so hyped up but an actual waste of money. This would be this place. They have pictures of all the characters running around, all the princesses running around, Mickey Mouse every fucking where. There was none of that. No character to be fucking found. Except for a whole 10-minute parade and they came out of a little wooden door part and then went back into their little, I don't know, castle thing. And my daughter, because she's all about the damn Disney princesses, literally all of them, she was hella disappointed. Phoenix, she likes Minnie. Only seen Minnie for like 10 minutes on the parade float. Didn't see an actual princess walking around. And I'm like, bro, for a whole fucking week in August, just from the end of, literally the end of July to the first week of August, just stayed there in their little hotel, whatever, and no character, no. And I'm like, dude, brochures have these little motherfuckers run around everywhere. Please. This trip costs so much money. Can I get a princess? God. Jesus Christ. Ooh. Okay. So, yeah, but not saying that it's not a fun place, but if I had another chance to go, I'd possibly have to go where I definitely will, without a doubt, see actual characters running around the park. Because literally walking throughout this whole park for a whole week and not seeing what is supposed to be there was kind of lackluster and kind of disappointing. But again, me and my children had a good time anyway.
Sarah says mine too.
Cool. So, yeah, well, I'll definitely go back and grab this thing here. And because that was literally my first time on an airplane, and I thought I was going to fucking die. My anxiety was hella high. I brought at least 12 packs of gums to pop my ears, and as well as the children's ears, because I was going to refuse to be that parent that has a screaming child and people telling me shut your kid up because their ears are popping. I'm like, nope, not going to deal with that. I will get kicked off the plane. So I was covering my ass with a whole bunch of gum. Didn't even freaking need it. Like, our ears were popping just a little bit, but it wasn't like the kids were like, ah! Like, they were silent. They were quiet.
Yeah.
But still, turbulence. And again, I thought I was going to die. I do not want to get on a plane no fucking more. I might die. I do not trust planes because they're all like.
So I take it we'll be driving down there then if we go.
Yeah. It's a long ass road trip, but that's fine. We can take the scenic route. I'm not feeling the turbulence or dying on an airplane. I can't swim. My anxiety. I have bad social anxiety as well as not a fear of small spaces, but if I can see above like if I can see clouds underneath me, then I have an issue, especially when what I'm supposed to be in is supposed to be solid, and it's like, and I'm like, oh God, I'm gonna die. Oh God. And my children are making fun of me, looking at me like, Mom, why? But again, trying to hide my anxiety and keep it together, like, don't look directly at me, children. I'm having a moment. Don't look at me. Fuck. I feel like a big ass because I survived to and from, but still, a first time airplane rider is like, ooh, Jesus, help me. Even with you with me, babe, I'd be like, I can't do it. We have to drive.
Yeah, you can, but yeah, I've never flown either. I would love a road trip though. Like that, I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, we could probably stop, see a whole bunch of scenic routes or whatever. But I don't know. But yes. Oh, okay. So for Kenya's story, apparently there's a refugee camp in Kenya that people in Kenya that are part of the LGBTQ community, apparently the other residents of Kenya are very anti-LGBTQ, and they are hanging them, maiming them, burning them, murdering them. So apparently you're not allowed to be who the fuck you are any fucking where. So they have to literally hide in like these freaking refugee camps. And it's like, well, some people have had, apparently some of the residents have had to leave their family members behind to flee to safety so they don't die. So they've had to leave their children, husbands, wives, uncles, aunts behind while they go seek shelter, because apparently apparently in Kenya, their frame of thinking is, well, you're in the house, so we're gonna kill you and your whole family. I'm like, for fuck's sakes. I'm like, I understand the purpose of, well, I'll just leave. It'll just be on me. Don't mess with them.
Yeah.
Which is so unnecessary, because it's like, why do that? But again, like you said last week, it's fear of the unknown, fear of the not understanding. And I think we have a comment.
Yes, we do. Dorothy says, why not just sedate her? Shoot her with a tranquilizer. And then Dad says, when you girls do that, make sure you stop in Colorado and see me. I'll have a place for you to stay the night.
Sweet.
Awesome. Sweet. And then wake her up when she is there.
Yep. Yep. So you're gonna have to do all the damn driving, and I'm just gonna be in the back seat, just like drooled out. Like, baby, gotta go to the bathroom. Be like, like,
right.
it's still alive. Be like, yeah, I'm good.
Well, I think with this story here, I have the perfect song, because you remember last week when you said AJ McLean wrote a song for the trans and LGBTQ community?
Yes.
I have found it.
And for those of you guys who don't know, he is one of the members of the popular boy band of Backstreet Boys.
I think that this song would be
appropriate to honor the ones that are alive and the ones that have fallen by the hands of stupid people.
Yes.
Just not letting people live their life.
And again, we don't own any of the rights to the music that we play here, but I just feel that it's appropriate to play this song, because after we talked about it, I went and looked that song up and found it. So for our first song, we're going to play AJ McLean, Love Song Love. And let us know how you feel about it in the comments.
Let us know if you like it at all.
Again, this is AJ McLean with his song, Love Song Love.
You see it every time you turn the TV on. It's in every other line in all your favorite songs. It's something you can't find, but oh, you know you want that kind of love. You know the feeling, and you wanna feel it. You know what you're missing, and you want that love. You don't know you need it until you need it. So baby, just hit me. And you want that love, so love, 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 love. When you want that love, so love, 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 love. When you want that love, so love. You know the sleepless kind that you let keep you up. Write it down in your notebook so that you remember us. See the silver lining instead of giving up. Yeah. You want that crazy, stupid love. Yeah, you know the feeling, and you wanna feel it. You know what you're missing, and you want that love. You don't know you need it until you need it. So baby, just hit me when you want that love. So love, 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 love. Crazy, stupid love. You know the feeling, and you wanna feel it. You know what you're missing, and you want that love. You don't know you need it until you need it. So baby, just hit me when you want that love song. When you want
Alrighty, y'all. That was AJ McLean with his actually brand new song in honor of the LGBTQ. Proud of him.
Love song, love.
Yep, love song, love.
So we just found an interesting story while that song was playing, and tell everybody about it.
Okay, so apparently, Lexington, Kentucky, will be the third city in America to ban conversion therapy for LGBTQ youth. Who the fuck is still doing conversion therapy? Oh, who? Be like, this is not the 40s. You're not going to shock the gay out of somebody.
Right.
Or convince the gay out of something. Like,
I don't know how many times I can stress this enough. It's not a choice. That it's, you know, when you are or you're not.
Yes. My best way to describe it is seeing as how it is not a choice. When you're hungry, you have a choice to eat or not eat, right?
Yeah.
Apparently people are like, oh, well, you can choose not to be gay. Okay, well, if you're hungry, then you can choose to starve, right? No, you want to eat. That is how your bodies feel. Your body, your brain, your mind, your heart is be like, bitch, you're hungry. Go eat something.
Well, babe, also, you do realize that there's a lot of people from back in the day. I don't know if there are some people that still believe this, but they also say that being gay is a mental disorder.
Right. Apparently, who is that person that happened? Ah, yes. Apparently, Shane motherfucking Dawson happened to mention that it's a mental disorder. He cannot talk because he himself is gay as fuck.
Babe, he was talking about trans, not specifically.
Excuse me. He was referring to the transgender community. I don't know why. Well, still part of LGBTQ.
I still don't feel like gender dysphoria could be considered a mental illness. It's a real thing. And like I said, everybody goes through it. It's not a choice. They either are or they're not. And if they feel there's something different about them, then there is. And they need to be who they are. But it should not be considered a mental disorder for you to, or be considered wrong because you feel a certain way.
Right. Like, again, that's like telling somebody, well, if you're hungry, you ate 2 days ago, freaking just starve. No, my body is telling me what I need for me to be happy and live and thrive, aka food. That is just like being part of the LGBTQ. Your brain, your heart, your body's like, you know what, something's up with me. I need to further explore what the hell.
Yeah.
Nobody in their right mind would tell someone with an overeating disorder or bulimia or whatever to oh, well, you gained 1 pound a year ago. You don't need to eat nothing else. The hell do you mean? What do you mean? Like, who would say this? But of course, people that don't truly understand anybody in the LGBTQ says bullshit like that.
Okay, we have some comments. Like parents thinking it's okay need the treatment, not the child. So you're mental for wanting to be yourself. What the fuck?
Right.
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of people that have said that over the years, that if you're gay or the other in the LGBTQ, whatever you decide, that it's considered a mental disorder, even though it is not.
Right.
It shouldn't be.
There's no magical fucking medicine that will so-called cure that. But just like other certain things that all of a sudden pop out, someone will try to make medicine to be like, oh, it's just a chemical imbalance. No, the fuck it's not. Being bipolar, having anxiety, having depression, having vulnerability issues, aka some anger issues, is part of a chemical imbalance as well as dealing with shitty people forever issue. So this isn't a, oh, here's a magical pill, bam, poof, you're not gay no more. Okay, you're gonna spend the rest of your life possibly in this conversion therapy. Hell, the dude that invented the fucking conversion therapy is gay now himself, and he was like, I was wrong to create this. I'm an ass. But yes, the first step to healing is admittance, and you have admitted you're wrong, sir. Thank you. You may move on with your life, with your husband.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, see, that was like me when I had my job at InfoCision. I was a telemarketer. I had to call and raise money against gay marriage, and I was against it. And at the time, I hadn't come out yet. And at the time, I didn't understand why I was so against it. I mean, obviously now I know, but it was hard. But I had to do it because it was either that or lose my job.
Right. I mean, some people say leave your morals and your outside thinking at the door. You're just doing a job. And I'm like, well, if I find it morally reprehensible, why don't I have a say? And
Well, I literally went off on my boss and he sent me home for the day. And then the next day when I went in there, I told him, I said, you give me any other campaign you want, but that one, I refuse.
right.
Because that's taking away people's rights.
Exactly. And that's like the right to be happy, work, and thrive as a human being. It's not that's just a special right. No, that's being part of being alive.
Well, the conversion therapy to me seems like a way to force beliefs on people.
Right.
And I don't like that. I don't believe in that. That would be like somebody from the LGBTQ trying to do conversion therapy to someone who is not that way. No, you can't do that. It because it works both ways. I see both sides of it. You can't force your beliefs on somebody no matter what they are. Everybody is going to be their own person and feel what they feel.
Exactly, because that's a basic human right. That's how people, fucking think. It's like, oh, you don't like broccoli? Well, here, eat this broccoli. Like, well, I respect your choice to like broccoli. I personally don't. I'm not going to go and set all the broccoli of the world on fire because I don't like it.
Well, yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. So, I mean,
That's like with me, with Brussels sprouts. I hate them. I will not eat those things.
yeah, I don't like Brussels sprouts. I love the fuck out of broccoli, but no Brussels sprouts.
Well, my grandma used to make them all the time, and when we would go over for Sunday dinner, she would make me take a bite of the Brussels sprout, and then I had to take a drink of Diet 7-Up. That was the only way I could eat them. So now that I'm older, that's why I won't drink Diet 7-Up no more, the regular Diet 7-Up, and I definitely won't eat Brussels sprouts.
That is just gross. So moving on from Sproutville, ew. Also, apparently in Pennsylvania, they are, they're revising a guide for tenants' rights for LGBTQ.
Ooh.
Because apparently, if you're part of the LGBTQ and you happen to disclose that on a housing or rental application, they are not allowed to discriminate against you. And I'm like, oh, well, fuck me. What a concept. My gayness has nothing to do with my fucking housing. Nothing to do with my job.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Heck, I remember filling out the application for here. That question, there was none of that question on there.
No, but they did look at it funny, like, oh, this is my wife. And they're like,
Yeah.
almost like their brain was like, oh, yeah, bitch, you got a problem? You want some? Come get some. Like, don't side eye me because you assumed something.
Yeah.
Your assumptions are not my fault. But yeah, the fact of I would hope every place is starting to do this, like revise it for non-discriminatory shit, but
Yeah.
I thought it was already put into rental applications, because on our rental application, it says you cannot be, as a civil rights act of blah, 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 blah year, you cannot be discriminated against for religious, gender purposes or sexual identity. It literally says that. So I'm like, why is this just now coming up again? Like, have people forgot that it's in all applications, housing and job applications? And if you are discriminated against, like, they give you a special number to call for a civil rights activist or whatever that may or may not help you, which thank God I don't have that issue, but
Yeah.
I don't want to have that issue. So it's just a basic human right. Like, being gay has nothing to do with how I live my housing life.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell do you think? Like, gay people just have a whole bunch of raves and wreck their house? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why does that even matter if I'm gay or trans? Or, like, I'm very confused on what their thought behind this was.
Well, everybody has their own thoughts on people in our community. That some are good, some are bad, some don't have an opinion at all.
Yeah.
So that's probably why this is coming about again, because it's, I mean, I don't even know how to answer that properly. I just know it shouldn't be a thing, because we're all normal and we have normal lives just like everybody else.
These people need to suck a unicorn fart, because I don't see why it's a thing to be like, oh, hey, let's remind everybody that we don't discriminate against. Be like, okay, so this is why on certain applications that you would fill out, I personally, just by my choice, when they may ask a question like that, I refuse to answer it. Me personally, that is not their business. That doesn't have a damn thing to do with what I'm filling the application out for. It's not going to give me any extra benefit or take any extra benefit away from me. So they need to mind their business. Because even though it is illegal to discriminate against for that type of purpose, there's no guarantee that once you get in there and they, and I quote, find out, that they won't discriminate against you later and find some bullshit reason to do it.
Yeah, that is true. You're right.
But you always have to be vigilant and stay on your toes. So, babe, would you like another story or another song?
I was thinking about another song.
Cool.
Now, I have found a rock cover for a Little John song.
Happy.
And this song, it's actually one of my favorite songs by Little John. And I am going to play this rock cover of Turn Down for What? And the artist is Andrew Baina and Brian Storm.
I like this also.
So let me know how you feel about this song in the comments, guys. This is Andrew Baina and Brian Storm, Turn Down for What?
Turn down for what? Turn down for what? Yeah. Turn down for what? Turn down for what? Turn down for what?
Alrighty, guys.
That was Andrew Baina and Brian Storm with their version of Little John's Turned Down for What?
I actually like both versions. I like the rock version and Little John version.
Hey, Michaela. Y'all, we just had a massive thunder cloud here, so if you hear thunder in the background, it's storming outside here.
Yes, and if all of a sudden it gets extra dark, that's why. Okay, so another little tidbit of the LGBTQ news of apparently a lesbian that was in Cape Town, which is Kenya, was an aspiring chef, part of the LGBTQ, was freaking murdered, didn't even get to finish fucking school because of being part of the damn LGBTQ. And it happened on the 2nd of May. So, again, somebody that's trying to better their life in pretty much every way, and just because they are part of the LGBTQ, it's like, it's fucking disgusting. Like, it's quite aggravating.
Yes.
Simply because you try to you go outside your house, go shopping, go to work, try to aspire your dreams of, oh, I want to become a chef. Okay, cool. Let's go to school. And then you have bitch ass motherfuckers that have all types of entitlement or opinions over your own life. It's like unfucking necessary. No one has.
It really is.
Yeah. Like, no one should have that type of entitlement or control over a life that isn't theirs. Even as a parent, shouldn't have that type of control over life or what you do with it. Granted, a lot of parents are like, oh my God, my child's gonna make a mistake. That's what fucking life is about. Making mistakes, learning from them, and going on about your damn day.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even mafloof. It's not even that serious to be like, oh, well, I feel like you're gonna fuck up your life, so I'm going to keep you hidden in the basement, or I'm just gonna murder you. That's never your choice to freaking make, whether you be an actual family member or a freaking stranger. So that is a hella sad story that actually got off the daily news, and it did happen May 2nd. So fucking unnecessary, like, Jesus Christ. Also, I also found some LGBTQ inspired makeup brands locally and globally of either lesbian, gay, bi, trans, that make vegan makeup, not tested on animals and that sort of thing. And a couple of them are, well, one is called Wall People. Wall spelled W, but number 3, and then 2 1s, and then people.
That's cool.
So it's like 311, but with W at the beginning. Another one is called Sigil, Sigil. If I did not pronounce that right, please excuse me. Another one is Other Wild General. Apparently they have makeup and some clothing items, which I'm glad there are LGBTQ inspired clothing, but it's like, well, if I want to wear a white beater, I'll just go to Walmart and buy a tank top.
Yeah.
Or some baggy ass pants. Because I am a STEM. Sometimes, depending on my mood, Um, Please excuse me, y'all. Our mic is very odd. So, my wife is stud.
Yeah.
There is, if she doesn't do the whole makeup in person, whatever. And yes, I said stud, meaning a boyish lesbian. Doesn't matter the mother effing color, she is still considered a stud. I keep seeing dumbass people. How's she a stud? Because she's boyish, stupid. Shut your face. God damn. Another LGBTQ inspired makeup line is something called Mantle, Mantl. They're not actually local in Ohio, but apparently they were founded by that show Queer Eye for the Straight Guy. They were founded by one of those men.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, oh, cool. I haven't seen that show in like forever. Another one is Melon and Goetz, Goetz. Please excuse me if I did not pronounce that correctly. Another one is MAC Cosmetics, which, like, if you're into makeup, like, everybody knows who the hell MAC is.
Yeah.
And of course, the ever-loving Kiss My Face.
Yeah.
This is awful. I'm sorry, y'all. That's funny. But yes, there is apparently people are partying outside, and we are not invited, but we have to work, so that's fine.
Fireworks.
Not even fucking July. So somebody celebrating something for whatever reason. Congrats.
Well, Memorial Day is this month. At the end of the month, the last Monday of the month.
Damn, at the end of the month, not today, shit.
I know.
Save that energy for when it comes time. Good God. So, also, a small tidbit for the gaming community. There is LGBTQ inspired gamers, and they have started a site, and they're on Twitch. I mean, I didn't know there wasn't any LGBTQ gamers, but apparently they have their own special little community of gamers because,
yeah,
I guess just as a support system, like, oh, hey, we're part of LGBTQ too. Come game.
All right.
So, yeah, I thought that was really freaking interesting because it's called Only Shans. Not only fans, only Shans. The word only and then SHANS channel, which is the I guess the gaming channel for the LGBTQ Twitch, and to try to join. Also again, no political stuff, but this is dealing with, our community.
Yeah.
I swear to God. Apparently the president is supposed to name an LGBTQ ambassador, and he has not done so yet. So I guess everybody's kind of on edge on who he might name as, the ambassador.
Right.
Which is pretty cool because, like, yay, include, hello, the fuck.
Right.
Oh, and there is also, in another related story for the LGBTQ of whistling of the LGBTQ community, there is a journalist, Jamal Jordan. Apparently he has created Queer Love in Color photo book that it's like supposed to celebrate diverse LGBTQ relationships.
That's sweet.
Like if you're Latino and Asian, or like if you're Latino and Asian or French and mixed or black and white or whatever, like they're celebrating the mixture of that.
Yeah.
Because apparently with the LGBTQ community, not only is it hella hard to be part of the LGBTQ community without people messing with you, if you are not with your own person, which I don't know why it's a fucking thing. If you're not with your own person, people give you side eye. Like, I'm fucking mixed. I'm hella Oreo-ish. You're French and German. I have a lot of freaking Indian, English, and Irish people in my freaking family, and some German people. No, we are not related. For one of y'all makes a dumbass comment. So the fact of the LGBTQ having its normal issues, it's like, oh my God, you couldn't pick somebody your own. Be like, don't you dare finish that sentence because I will throw punch you until you fall. Like, you love who you love. That is what love is love means. Meaning if two women want to be together, fine. Two men want to be together, trans, bi. If you're just queer and you're just like, I don't know yet.
That's the thing. Love is love. It knows no race or nothing. If love happens, it happens.
Yes. Like, that would be like if someone had a problem with, oh, well, this person is 6 years older than you. Okay, well, I'm a consenting adult. You're a consenting adult.
Yeah.
No matter the age difference, it does not matter.
Yeah.
In love, married, yay. Like, it's not like, oh, I'm 14 and you're like a 36-year-old woman just like hopping around the state. Like, we're not talking about that type of thing because that's just like a no-go for anybody. But again, that's what love is about.
Dorothy says love is blind.
Yep.
Yeah.
Love is extra blind, and honestly, as it should be. Like, your heart.
Age does matter when the gap goes over 20.
If you're a minor. If you're 14 and you're like with a 20-year-old, no, you need to throw a punch.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, like I said before in my past, I dated someone who was 11 years younger than me. And that was the worst mistake of my life. Yeah. Like, I literally, when she looked at me dead in the face and said, I'm too immature for you, I should have listened to her.
I mean, we all make mistakes, but at least she admitted it. But you just didn't listen, babe. Damn. Agreed.
Yes. Apparently the fireworks agree.
What the hell?
Dorothy says as an adult.
Oh yeah, of course, as an adult, yeah.
I mean, I agree because like I had always liked younger girls, and then here you come and you stole the show from everybody, which I'm happy about.
Wait, hold the fuck. Wait. What the fuck you mean?
What I'm saying is, you are, out of all the people I've dated, you're only the second one that was around my age.
Oh yeah. Well, all these other fucking twat waffles freaking got no common sense, got nothing going for them, freaking lazy. I mean, goddamn. Agreed again. So it's
yes, like, I know, I agree.
I mean, there are younger people that are very mature, but when the stakes start getting high, it's like, oh no.
I'm just saying the last relationship before you taught me a lot, and then it taught me, I realized what I didn't want and what I did want.
Yeah.
And then everything I did want, I found in you.
Exactly. No bitch can ever motherfucking compare to me.
No, they can't.
I hold that dear to my fucking heart.
You're the only one that matches my energy on everything.
Yeah.
And we have the same frame of thinking about everything.
Right. And it's not even a negative energy. I mean, yeah, we sometimes have our moments where we're mad, like, oh, why?
Yeah, but it's never at each other.
Right. It's always that other stupid bitch ass people doing unnecessary shit. So, moving on from hoes.
Yeah.
we also also in the LGBTQ news is apparently in Indiana's Episcopalians.
Episcopalian, yeah.
Oh my God, I said it right. Woo! Episcopalians, they opened their first LGBTQ state youth shelter.
Oh, that's good.
Because apparently, like, just like here, it's like hella hard to get help. Not only if you're just LGBTQ, but if you're younger and LGBTQ, because I mean, if you're not of age and your family throws you out, you really can't go anywhere because it's like, well, do you have your parents' permission? Like, no, these motherfuckers just threw me out. I don't need their permission. Apparently, I don't. So I'm on my own. I'm flying free.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully that.
I don't have no respect to a parent that does that.
Nope. Like, you need to hold your children near and dear to your heart, no matter what they do, but also help them thrive.
Yes.
Oh, and also a board member of San Francisco's LGBTQ senior nonprofit will be named director.
Cool.
Apparently, like, a lot of the LGBTQ people are like popping up in more professional and leadership roles, which is fucking awesome.
Yes.
Because apparently people just think, oh, well, all y'all do is party and talk about unicorns. Like, where are you getting it? Who told you this? Who are you looking at? Like, where are you getting your information from?
Yeah.
The hell? So, babe, while I prepare our next topic for that, do you want to pop with a song?
Yes, I do. I have been wanting to play one that we played a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
And it's by Seraphim.
Happy.
Call Out My Name.
Yay.
So while you get your the next story ready for us, we're gonna play for you guys Seraphim. Call out my name.
Later.
We found each other. I helped you out of a broken place. You gave me comfort, but falling for you was my mistake. I put you on top, I claimed you so proud and openly. And when times were rough, I made sure I held you close to me. So call out my name. Call out my name when I kiss you so gently. I want you to stay. I want you to stay. Though you don't want me, girl, why can't you wait?
Alrighty, guys, that was Seraphim with their cover of "Call Up My Name."
I love that song.
I love the song so much. I like the original, but I really like this one. This is just Seraphim does a lot of good ass covers.
Yes.
Like,
Well,
one
babe, you
YouTube
are
guy.
more of a rocker. So,
A little bit. I do have my moment where I'm in the mood for like hip hop, but it's very few and far between.
yeah.
And we also have an interview coming up next week.
I know. I'm so happy about this. Do you want to tell everybody about it?
Yes. Apparently we will be interviewing the infamous DJ Draxus.
Oh, we're going to bring him out before he likes to come out. That makes me happy. He must like us.
Thank God.
Even though he likes to call us the title smashers.
Yes, we are very title smashy. We're the schmo smashy. So, yes, because our show is, again, every Friday from 4 to 6. Our interview with DJ Draxus will be pretty much, I guess, like immediately. And you guys will get to see the infamous Draxus himself in all his glory.
Away from the underground show.
Oh my God, he's gonna come out of the cave.
Yeah.
Shit. Ha ha ha. Like there's nowhere to hide. You're out of the cave. So I think that interview's gonna go pretty well. Like I'm excited for it.
Yeah, me too.
I don't even have to prepare no questions because I already have like a list of shit in my head right now.
Whoa.
That better not be near my mother effing car.
Apparently the people outside are happy about it and they don't even know about it. They're already celebrating, lighting off fireworks for us.
I appreciate that. That'd be cute if it was nighttime and there was actual fireworks. But damn it.
Yeah, those sound like bottle rockets.
Yes.
So, babe, what else do we have to talk about for LGBTQ today?
Well, in the community, I guess there's going to be a proposed bill that's going to try to get more women and minorities of the LGBTQ in half of the state board seats.
Ooh.
So apparently, I mean, it's going to sound weird how I explain it, but it's going to be half normal people, then the rest will be like minorities and LGBTQ and women.
Oh.
That sounds very not even inclusive. That seems exclusive. Like, hey, like y'all are on over here. Scoot away from us. Like, well, why can't you just hire me for my merit instead of being like, oh, you're part of LGBTQ. Come here. Like, thanks. Like, did you even look at my resume? What the fuck? I mean,
yeah.
Again, I'm glad that more minorities and LGBTQ members are becoming more established in leadership roles, but that, I don't know if it's how the article was worded, but it seems very, I don't know how you want to say that. Very pick me.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. Like, it's like, oh, if you're not part of this group, then you can't join. Like,
But this, like I said, this is how I feel about it. This goes back to all the other subjects that we've talked about. Hire me for my knowledge, my training and stuff. Don't hire me because of my gender or discriminate me because of my gender or my sexuality.
right.
Hire me for what I know and my skills of my job, not who I am.
Yeah. That's just like, my best response for that or comparison for that would be people that have piercings and tattoos.
Yeah.
Again, within reason. I have piercings and tattoos. It's nothing crazy. Now, if I outright look like a circus freak, then I should probably not be in an actual position to be like face to face, but that does not mean you're bad at your job. That does not mean you're a bad person, period. Some people just like a little extra. Some people like a little extra all up in here. I really don't.
Well, see, I don't hate on people for that because there are people that like to gauge their face and everything like that.
Yeah.
That's not me.
Right, that's not me. I have a lot of questions on why the hell would you have that big ass gauge in your lip? Because I see your teeth. But that's something that you want to do that makes you feel good. By all means, freaking
Rock on and do it.
right. Like be you, but more badass you. Like I don't want to. Like I've seen people with slightly gauged ears. I'm like, oh, okay, that's kind of cute. And then I see the ones that look like whole ass jump ropes, and I'm like, okay,
I would never do that.
I'm like, that might be a little bit much because they would probably hit themselves in the face by just doing like this, and then their earlobes are like, wee. I'm like,
yeah,
damn.
I would never do something like that.
I'm like, I'm accident. I worry. For real, worry. I'm worried that if I were to do some shit like that, I'm accident prone as hell, and I would get it caught in something, or one of the cats would try to play with it while I'm asleep, and a cat would be stuck in my earlobe.
I ripped out one of the cartilages in my ear because it got stuck on a car door when I was younger.
I remember you telling me that. I'm like, how the? I'm like, only you.
Well, I mean, it didn't help I was drunk at the time, but you know.
Don't drink and pierce, kids.
Well, the piercing was already done, but you know.
Oh.
It was a straight up accident. How I got out of the car, I got stuck. It got stuck on the car door, and when I went to shut the door, rip.
So, okay, so, apparently also in LGBTQ news, there's going to be a transparent policy going on where schools that are of a religious background, they cannot discriminate against their students. And I'm like, again, common sense. Like, leave your, like, check your shit at the door, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, I'm here paying you to get an education so I can better my life, and you're worried about who I'm married to or who I'm dating. Like, no, mind your business.
Yeah.
Like, literally, no, mind your business. So, with that being said, I would hope that they get, for all the schools, all of that straightened out. But I personally, in my personal opinion, I'm not going to, if I know that I am a lesbian, I'm not going to purposely go to a ultra religious school and expect automatic acceptance.
Yeah.
Granted, everybody deserves education. Everybody deserves to be happy in that education, get a good job out of that and all that whatnot. But there's plenty of other schools around. That's like people that's like gay couples, whether it be men or women that want to get married, and they go and get a cake made, and the cake person is like, oh, well, I don't serve your kind here, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, bitch, that's fucking fine. There's plenty of other people that'll take my money for my wedding cake. But just know I'm going to put you on blast.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard enough being a teenager in high school or being a kid in school, period. But to be like of our community, it's even worse. And all kids want is to be accepted, regardless.
Which I don't know why. I don't know why it's so hard for people to accept. Nobody said hug them on a daily basis or give them $200 a year or a week. Everybody just said, hey, respect my choices. I'm a human. You're a human.
Exactly.
Respect my shit.
Exactly.
Oh, and also on Palm Beach, which of course Florida, there is a the people that commission the murals and whatever for Palm Beach, like people that draw and graffiti in a good way, purposely in Palm Beach, they are going to unveil a permanent LGBTQ pridescape for the intersection of
cool.
Northeast 2nd Avenue and Northeast 1st Street in Pine Grove.
That's cool.
So apparently it's going to be big as hell, and there's no way in hell you can't miss this mural. It's going to be like, bam! Oh my god, that's fucking awful. Happy. And also, word of caution for people that are in Atlanta. I don't know why, but there are people targeting members of the LGBTQ and robbing them and killing them in Atlanta. And it's on a popular dating site.
Oh,
and they're
even
like,
better. God.
And they're literally like robbing them for whatever the hell. Like, why? And it's literally only members of, the LGBTQ. So if you're in Atlanta or hell anywhere, beware of your surroundings. If something seems fishy, roll out. I guess the dating app is called Grindr. I have no clue what the fuck that is, but apparently it's...
That's specifically for gay men, Grindr.
Oh!
Only reason I know is because I have a few friends that used to use it.
Oh, okay. Well, if you're a gay man in Atlanta, be careful. Or hell, anybody be careful on a dating site because people are shady.
Yes.
And in Vermont, there is a bill that there's a bill that bans LGBTQ, well, they call it LGBTQ panic defense.
Please tell me more.
Yes. Well, apparently it's been signed into law, and this thing actually says prevents the use of legal strategy that says a crime was justified because of someone's sexual identity. So you can't haul off and hit somebody because they didn't tell you they were trans. You could be mad and go home and sulk and drink your sorrows away, but you can't be like slap, or you can't be like pow pow. Which I see no reason to do that in the first place. Like, okay, someone didn't tell you the total truth. Like, if I were trans, I would not automatically be like, I used to have a dick, but now I got titties. So, I mean, what do you think? I at least want to talk to you and get to know you and get a feel for you, and then kind of slide that subject in there.
Yeah.
I mean, some people are comfortable with being like, blah. But I'm like, no, I gotta not tiptoe around the subject, but I gotta ease into the subject of, hey, I do have something to tell you about, just in case this gets serious, or if we want to be intimate, which is where the truth needs to come out.
Yes.
Hey, I used to be a dude, and I'm a woman. I'm saying this as an example. I've always been a woman. I'm not trans. So,
yes, I know.
Naturals. So the fact of, again, something that's common sense. Why would you have to put that into law of, which I know why they did it. A lot of stupid ass people that are in their feelings probably have been wronged by a trans person. And by wronged, I use the quote fingers because they're like, well, she didn't tell me she used to be a he, and we were about to do it, and then I'm like, nah, fuck that, I ain't gay. I'm like, okay, well, just say no and go on about your motherfucking day. You don't have to rob nobody or shoot nobody for that.
Yeah.
Like, that's stupid and unnecessary, and that gets both, well, that loses someone's life, as well as now your dumbass is in jail.
Yeah.
Because you don't know how to be like, I'm not into that. Okay, that's not transphobic. Everybody is not into what the fuck you're into.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Which is a whole interesting subject of people that refuse to date a trans person. Apparently, they're called transphobic. And I'm like, those people need throat punched in their throat.
Well, my theory on that is I support the trans 100%. I back them all 100%. But yeah. I did not want to be in a relationship with one.
Yes, there's plenty of other people that want to be in a relationship with a trans person or just to be intimate or whatever, or anybody from the LGBTQ. Just because you're not into that specific thing does not mean you're some type of phobic.
People, it's called preferences. Everybody has their preferences no matter who they are.
Exactly. Like, I prefer stud lesbians. If I was with a femme, I'd be like, actually, let me rephrase that. I've tried being with a femme. These bitches are raggedy and shit. I can't fucking deal with it. So, also, what might the time be? Also, let's play.
Dorothy says also, are your fans going to be able to handle DJ Draxus?
I would hope our fans would be ready for the Draxus, because Draxus seems a little bit much.
Okay, the new Wheel of Fate is going to play tonight, right? Yes. Is there going to be ways to win things as well? Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're going to be giving away some prizes. Is that happening tonight at the Underground?
Yes, the Underground will be at 8 tonight.
Yes. So you're not going to want to miss that.
Right. It's going to be pretty freaking
I
awesome.
know we will be watching.
Yep. Occasionally we've been on the Underground just at random, but
yes.
I think this is literally all about Draxus and the giveaway
and the wheel.
And the wheel.
Because it is brand new.
Yep. So that is definitely a big event right there.
Don't forget about DJ Dirk.
And
well
as
DJ Darkness is going to be co-hosting with
DJ
Draxus tonight. This is definitely going to be interesting.
Yes, it seems like always a good time when Draxus and Darkness gets together, because it's like all hell breaks loose, like a Pandora's box that you can't freaking close back.
And apparently there's other people that are in their feelings about it too. I'm not going to bring that up, but let's just put it that way.
Yeah. It's going to be extra. All right, guys. So let's play another song.
Okay.
Because I know, babe, you have a whole list, and I literally have stolen the show because I have been yakking.
Hey, there's no problem with that. I am just trying to figure out what I want to do, what I want to play. Okay, I found it. I've decided that I'm going to go with the group Like a Storm and their song Love the Way You Hate Me.
Yes!
I was playing that earlier while I was prepping all this list. So let me know how you
blast that shit in the fucking car.
Let us know how you feel about this song in the comments, guys. This is Like a Storm, Love the Way You Hate Me.
Shut me, I love the way you hide my. I don't care if I'm not good enough for you, and I don't care if I don't live the life you want me to, and I don't care what you wanna think of me, 'cause all you are is everything that I don't wanna be. You say I'm a freak, I say I am free. Come take a shot at me. I love the way you hate me. You say I'm insane, I say you're afraid. Get stronger from the pain. I love the way you hate me. Shut me, I love the way you hate me. You think nothing, 'cause I'm nothing like you. You think you know me. You have no idea what I've been through. So take a shot, say what you want about me. All you
Okay,
All right,
everybody,
guys.
that was Like a Storm with their song Love the Way You Hate Me.
Yep. That I blast that in my car constantly. It describes my damn life. Like, I don't live my life for other people. I live my life for me. But also, I want to touch on just one more LGBTQ topic before we end the show today.
Yes.
May 28th is LGBTQ Domestic Violence Awareness.
Yeah, I really wish that wasn't a thing, but we all know it is.
Right. I have screenshotted it and shared it on our actual Soul Snatcher page as well as our fan page. So you guys can go and join up for that or read more about it. Again, it shouldn't be a thing. I mean, when you get angry, go take your ass outside. Go for a drive. Go for a walk. Like, good God, there's no reason to put your hands on people.
That's usually what I do, and like I said, half the time I'm not even angry at you. I'm angry at something else that's going on.
Yes. Like someone once told me, if you're dating somebody and you see their house is full of either broken glass or a bunch of holes in the wall, walk right back out that fucking door. Run. Because that means they're punching holes in the wall because they got anger issues. Granted, I'm not going to say nobody's allowed to not get angry, but if you're doing that much damage to your own house, then you need to get some anger help and anger management for that.
Yeah.
Which sometimes works, sometimes it doesn't. But again, just don't be beating people, because children see this, neighbors see this, and then you get mad, then it just makes the situation worse, especially if children are involved. So again, be aware of your surroundings and be careful. And this goes for LGBTQ or heterosexual people. Just
anybody.
Be careful. Just if you have an inkling that you might get hit, be like, oh, nope, time to leave, nope.
Yep.
And don't let the fact, we have children together. Nope, not an excuse. You got to go.
Yep.
So guys, again, that was the only last subject that I wanted to touch on.
Actually, babe, there is one more thing, and you shared it on our page. The LGBTQ movies that are on Hulu and Netflix.
Oh, yes. There are 3 LGBTQ movies that are on Hulu and Netflix, as Rain has said, and they are...
Do not watch these with your children awake.
They are pretty graphic, so if you are not mature or at least 18 and you ain't got that mindset, you may not watch these at all. Don't even look them up. One is called Elena Undone. I have screenshots on our Facebook page. So when you look them up, you'll know what to look for. The first one is Elena Undone. The other one is A Perfect Ending. And the last one is Below Her Mouth. The Elena Undone one is, I want to say, it is pretty much like what I've been through, being in a relationship with a guy and then confused on what you want inside or hiding what you really want inside, and then finally being happy in the end.
Yes.
So with that being said, those are some really good LGBTQ movies to watch. But again, that is all that I want to touch on. You guys don't forget Streamlabs, get merch, donate to Fuck the Hat Trick for the cancer help and awareness for Rain as well as other cancer patients.
Which in another week we'll find out if I've been approved for the study, hopefully.
Yes. Which will be hopefully a godsend, and it'll help in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, I'm really not wanting to have surgery again, but I mean, if I have to, it's whatever.
Right. But again, Streamlabs, donate, go to the merch page, and if you want, we also have Fuck the Hat Trick link on our Facebook. And don't forget tonight's Underground show.
Yes.
With Draxus as well as DJ Darkness.
And tomorrow we will have Blast from the Past with Rayman the Berserker.
Mm-hmm. The leader of the
Shadow
Squad Gaming. So, with that being said, guys, we love you guys. Thank you for coming in, sharing, listening to all our news and whatnot. And we hope that you guys have an awesome rest of your weekend, and we will see you guys from 4 to 6 next week.
And the song that I have decided to end with, I know you're going to be happy with, and so is a few other people. I have chose I Prevail, Breaking Down. because this song is I love this song. It has gotten me through so many dark times.
Yeah.
And helped me deal with a lot of stuff in my life. So we love you all. We will see you next week. Here is I Prevail, Breaking Down.
Love you guys.
I think too much. I'm a little bit paranoid. I think I'm breaking. Maybe it's in my blood. Got a pain that I can't avoid. I think I'm breaking down. Hate every single second, minute, hour, every day. Person in the mirror, they won't let me feel a thing. Keep me focused on my problems. I'm addicted to the pain. Everybody's out to get you.
I guess I never noticed how we keep creeping in. My enemy emotion, but I can't sink or swim. I say I'm feeling hopeless. They give me medicine. They give me medicine. They give me medicine.
I think too much. I'm a little bit paranoid. I think I'm breaking. Maybe it's in my blood. Got a pain that I can't avoid. I think I'm breaking down. I think I'm breaking down. I think I'm breaking. I think too much. I'm a little bit paranoid. I think I'm breaking down. Lies. Every time they ask me, I just tell them that I'm fine. Try to hide my demons, but they only multiply. Keep me running from the voices on repeat inside my mind. Everybody fucking hates you.
I guess I never noticed how we keep